I'm Kelly Vohn. Welcome to Vegas Nonstop with Jonathan Scott. Hit it, Mauricio.
I am Jonathan Scott, and welcome to Vegas Nonstop. I know they heard me, George. I know they can hear me. I don't know about anybody else, but you guys got microphones. So joining us on today's big podcast, we've got Enoch Augustus Scott from the hit show Zombie Burlesque at the David Zayas Planet TV Hollywood Theater, Planet Hollywood Miracle Mile, 7 days a week. Yeah, dress as a zombie and you get nothing. And sitting next to Enoch Augustus Scott, one of our stars here at the Silver Sevens Hotel Casino, having a wonderful day, Kelly Vohn.
Hello there, how you doing?
With a microphone, because I forgot a piece that's called the lightning stick. And on keyboards, our friend and yours, Mauricio, taking a deep bow, who will be here coming up in January 12th. February 12th. Tonight, of course, NFR is in town, so we've got some country music here on the stage here at Silver Sevens, and I mentioned we're at Silver Sevens Hotel Casino at the corner of Flamingo and Paradise. Parking is free. The show is free. If you're a local and you're tired and getting gouged on the strip, come and visit us. It's free parking, free shows, and very reasonable drinks. $7 cocktails, buckets of Heineken Silver for $10. That's $5. No, it's $2. $2 a Heineken. And if you're a regular viewer, you know that what we do here on Vegas Nonstop is we play a game called Truth or BS. And we talk about classic TV sitcom shows. And Kelly's going to be here Saturday night.
I'm going to be here Saturday night. Hey, Todd.
And if you've never seen Kelly Vohn, Kelly does wonderful, I want to call them impressions, but tributes, that would probably be a better way to talk about what Kelly does. She does characterizations of Dolly Parton, Shania Twain, Reba McEntire, and Patsy Cline. And Willie Nelson. I don't know, but the one in the middle is definitely Willie Nelson. And joining us is the general manager and all-around good guy, Todd DeRemer, who fought with traffic and got here on time, nevertheless. So we've got some audio problems here, so we're going to speak up. Okay. Because one of us forgot a part that plugs into the phone. So we're going with microphones on that side, and you and I are going to talk really loud. Okay. Like that's something new for me. So let's talk about the promotions here. I talked about free parking, and you want to use my cheat sheet? I'm going to use your cheat sheet. Okay, because I don't understand any of it, but I know that the $500 cash giveaway on Friday nights. Yep. So that's tonight. That's tonight. Every hour. Every hour from 7 to 11 p.m. One winner will win $500 cash. They have to enter the drawing by swiping on the kiosk and just playing slot machines. And so starting at 7, the draw goes to your $500 cash on the spot, and you go to 10. You're going to be louder. You got to be louder. I know you're going to be louder than that. George, you can even move the camera even closer. Get a close-up on Todd. Especially on his teeth. That's really close. Yeah. All right, so you want to go through them? So the Friday giveaway, and tell people how they qualify. So for the Friday giveaway, you actually, today you could earn $2,500. Is this going to work? This isn't going to work? Yeah, it's working. Okay. It is? Okay, so for the gift today, you'll earn $2,500 playing slot machines, or some guests pre-qualify as well. So the cool gift we have today, which is for Christmas, is a retro game station. Oh, wow. Everybody remembers all the fun Nintendo games.
Super Mario Brothers, Pitfall.
Super Mario Brothers, Pitfall.
Yeah, all of the great ones are on there. And that's tonight. And then New Year's Eve, we have live entertainment, food and beverage festivals. We have all kinds of stuff on New Year's Eve. The best thing we have, I talked about last week, but is to win free slot play for a year. And that free slot play for a year is $10,400. $200 every week for 52 weeks. So every week in 2024 you come in, get $200 in your card. You just play some free slot play, and hopefully you win some money at that as well.
Is that the pin it to win it?
No, I'm waiting for that. It's like,
Enoch out there, the pin it to win it.
I've been wanting to interrupt. I was like, let him take his time. He's going to get there.
Pin it to win it, since you keyed it up for me. It's Saturdays, and Saturdays we every half hour we will draw 3 winners, and they get to take a carrot that has a prize in it, and if they pin it in the center of the snowman, where his nose would be, you actually win the prize inside the carrot.
I didn't know there was a prize inside the. You guys love stuffing prizes.
We do. If you miss it, then you get $50 in free play.
Oh, right on.
But it's pretty easy.
What are
to
some
hit
of the
the
prizes
nose.
inside the.
So all the prizes vary from values of free play or cash, but the top prize, if you choose that one, is $1,000 cash. So if you pick the right carrot or pull the right carrot, you can get
Don't you get him in trouble?
you can get $1,000 cash. So yes, we do a lot of fun stuff here. Really focus on interacting with our guests and getting them to feel like they have a chance to win something, not just hey, here we do maybe $100. There's actually some fun and some anticipation, so to speak.
It's always a party at the Silver Sevens.
After midnight.
That's the after party. Last week people were saying, "Where's the after party?"
Yes.
So I've got to see that party suite or something out there. I still haven't even seen any of the rooms.
It's top secret. We don't let people like you in here.
So Mondays get $10 free play. What's this one?
So Mondays, we have earn and get. So you'll earn 2,500 points and you get $25 free play, or $10 free play, sorry. And you can go up to $50 in free play. So that's what's happening right now. We also have on Mondays, for the New Year's Eve drawing, we have 10 times drawing entries. So for every entry where you would earn one regular day on Mondays, you'll earn 10 times. So we encourage folks that are to be here New Year's Eve to stop in and play on Mondays. And Tuesdays you get 5 times entries. So Monday and Tuesday, if you come in and play during the week, you earn drawing multipliers for the New Year's Eve drawing, which is great.
So how are Fridays different than Saturdays? Are Saturdays every half hour of the drawing?
Saturdays are every half hour, we draw 3 winners. Fridays, every hour, we draw 1 winner. Much different. Friday's kind of what we call our gamblers drawing, and the folks that want to come hit a big $500 guarantee and then go back to playing. Versus Saturday's the more fun one with the anticipation of higher prize values you can win up to, but there's also lower prize values. So depending on what you're looking for, or you can come both nights and get a shot at 2 different draws.
So
Where's the snowman?
Snowman.
it's in typo.
The snowman is by Player Services.
You can walk by and see
You
it all
can
the
see
time.
the snowman.
Does he have a name?
Frosty. His name's Frosty. Does he have a name?
Little on the nose.
Yes, no name for him.
On the nose.
Okay, Tuesday earn 1,777 points. Get a free gift.
Yep, you'll get a tumbler this Tuesday, 20-ounce steel tumbler. Thursdays, the best thing we have going during the week on weekdays, 20 times points for Thursdays. So we do a huge multiplier. Sometimes at the end of the month we'll do big ones. Towards the end of November we did a 30 times points. Everybody came in for that one. But 20 times points is really good every Thursday in December.
20 times points on Thursdays.
Correct.
And Saturday night is the pin it and win it. We talked about pin it and win it.
Monday is 10 times points. Tuesday is 5 times points.
On drawing multipliers, not points, but drawing multipliers.
Drawing multipliers.
Multipliers. Come on. Were you listening?
I
You remembered the 10 and 5.
Yes.
It's like the 10-5 rule, kind of.
don't know what a drawing multiplier is.
Explain it. What's it?
So drawing multiplier. So by playing slots, you earn entries playing with your card. And then on Mondays and Tuesdays, for every one you would have earned on a Wednesday, you'll get 10 times
Yes.
on Monday. And Tuesday, you'll get 5 times.
And that means 9 more chances to get it.
To win the New Year's Eve drawing, the 10,400, the free slot play
it's
for a
free
year.
slot pay for a year, $200
Right.
every week.
So if you come in and play Mondays and Tuesdays, your chances to win on New Year's Eve if you're present, which you have to be present, are much greater because you earn a lot of extra entries for normal play.
Thursdays, 30 times.
20 times. Thursday's 20 times. That's regular points, not drawings. That's regular points. So those points
It
turn
is
to cash.
complicated. You could understand why it's complicated.
Those points turn into free slot.
Right.
You can turn those into free slot. The drawing entries you can't. They just give you a better chance to win the game.
I love it.
And Saturday's the deal of the day.
Saturday is the deal of the day. That's the best table games promotion in town. Deal of the day, you play table games, you hit a suited blackjack, or you hit the number to roulette, number 36, as we said before. You'll get an entry into the raffle. It's a physical raffle. You get a ticket, you put it in the draw, and on Saturday nights at 10:30, we draw 6 winners. They play blackjack. If they get a blackjack, they get $25. If they get a pair of sevens, they get $25. They automatically get $50 in promo chips just for being drawn. And if the dealer gets blackjack, which everybody usually gets, the entire table gets $25. So in this case, you gotta love the dealer when they get blackjack, or when they get a pair of sevens, the same thing's happening.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so a pair of sevens, as it is silver sevens, we like to build on the sevens.
Right. And they're very fortunate. Sevens are.
Sevens, 3 of them is 21.
I'm doing math and I feel like
And everybody that joins the A club gets a spin of the wheel, right?
They do. They get a spin of the wheel. They're guaranteed $10 free play just for joining the club. And they get a spin of the wheel, and they can win up to $150 if they
Well, I think that's it as far as the player promos go.
That's it. That sounds like a lot of promos to me.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun.
There's a reason to come in every day if you didn't notice.
Yeah.
But on Fridays and Saturdays, it starts at 2:30 in the afternoon. Is that right?
The gifts?
Well, the entries.
The entries will happen all day on Fridays and Saturdays.
Oh, I thought they had to come after 2:30.
No, they're all day, and so for the New Year's Eve drawing, you earn them all month long. So every day you're earning tickets around when you come in. For the Friday and Saturday drawings, it's that day.
You gotta be.
Got to be here that day. So that's how we do it.
I know hockey's your thing. You're talking about the Golden Knights a little bit, or about hockey a little bit. I know nothing. I'm not, I love going to the games, but I don't know what you know because you play hockey.
I do play hockey. I might have played Tuesday and Wednesday night at 10:30 p.m.
Instead of being here.
On actual roller skates.
Nice.
They don't play hockey on roller skates.
What?
Some people play roller hockey.
I did, and that's how I broke my elbow. I just
Microphone.
I did with my stepson, and that's how I broke my elbow. I didn't know I broke it until recently. I actually finally got an x-ray because it still hurts. And they said, you fractured it in 2 spots. You fractured the head and the neck of the tip. And yeah. So I'm like, oh, that's
Leave it
fun.
alone.
I've been
He's not
trying to bait me, and I'm not taking the bait.
That was way too easy.
Yeah,
That was way too easy, Bill. Sitting next to Enoch and you're talking about that.
I know.
Way too easy, folks.
Actually, his eyes brightened when I said it. I broke it. I fractured it. And then I said tip, and he's like,
Have you ever broken a bone?
Yeah.
I never have. I'm sure you've broken every bone.
I've broken both my wrists at the same time.
oh, that's
I had 2
painful.
casts at once, yeah.
Oh,
That was fun.
How old are you?
After 4th grade.
oh my God.
Yeah, so in Minnesota we have these ravines, right? You know what a ravine is?
Yes.
It's a big gully, right? So we had a swing that would go out over the ravine. You would swing out, let go, turn around, grab back on, and swing back in. You can imagine I didn't quite get the grabbing on part, and so I fell down and I caught myself in my wrist. So all summer long I rode my bike with 2 casts.
Oh my God,
It
good
was
for
fun.
you.
It wasn't. We had creeks in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I once dropped my stuff in New York into the creek because we were going to the creek.
Did you fetch it?
Yeah, fetch it. You're from Minnesota, and you use the word gully and fetch. You use bridges next?
No, you use creek. I don't use that on a stream, maybe.
Crick.
Creek.
Did you ever? We would also get crawdads from the creek. Did you guys ever get crawdads from the creek?
Yeah, you
No,
know.
we didn't eat them. We just caught them.
Did you go frog
Yeah.
gigging?
I've never got frog.
Frog gigging.
Frog gigging?
Yeah. Frog gigging. Well, I dated a girl from Kentucky, and they used to go frog gigging in the middle of the night. They'd go looking for frogs, late at night.
Was it hard for you to date somebody that wasn't her brother?
I remember going into a bar and thinking that they had a 2-2 minimum.
Oh my God.
Did you say it was Arkansas?
No, it was Yo Ass Kentucky.
I just had a conversation this morning with Keith Thompson about gigging. He says, I hate the word gigging. That's when you catch frogs. But that's what
Oh,
we
really?
do for a living. Yes,
You heard
that's-
frog gigging twice in one day?
I did.
What are the odds
I
of that?
did.
So the question is, how did you catch the crawdads?
With our hands.
Oh, well, we tied a hot dog to a string and we pull them in.
Again, if you guys don't stop setting me up.
The closest we get in Chicago when we go smelt fishing at night, when it was only 2 weeks in Chicago or Illinois, then the smelt was running. So we go, that's when my grandfather, my dad, they'd bring a little lantern, and I loved it. I mean, then my grandmother would fry them up in some butter and smelt fishing.
Dave wants you guys to go snipe hunting.
Snake hunting?
Snipe.
Snipe. I don't even know what a snipe is.
Snipe hunting is when you take somebody out, you tell them they're going to catch something that's not really there, and you have them standing with the bag all night, and you take off and leave them there. And they're looking for this imaginary snipe.
So that's a joke, people.
Yeah, clearly.
No, that's like grouse hunting.
Listen, gigging is the practice of hunting fish or small game with a gig or similarly multi-pronged spear. Commonly harvested wildlife include freshwater suckers, saltwater flounder, and small game such as frogs. A gig can refer to any long pole which has been tipped with a multi-pronged spear. How about that? I had no idea.
Well, there you go.
And hockey started all this.
Yeah, we went from hockey to frog gigging to snipes. And so we're going to talk about football a little bit because Todd's Minnesota Vikings are playing the Las Vegas Raiders.
They're in Las Vegas this week.
Here, so you want to talk about your Vikings a little bit, who I bet on because of you last week, and that went nowhere.
Yeah, last week wasn't a good showing, but Dobbs is still the real deal.
Yeah, you like him?
Yeah, no, I think he's going to pull it off this week. We're in Las Vegas. As long as they don't party too much Saturday night.
Somewhere here I've got what the odds are on the daily line. So I think the Minnesota Vikings are favored by 2.5. The over and under is 40.5. So I said that if we're going to talk about sports wagering, we have to explain it a little bit because not everybody gets sports wagering. They don't understand what the spread is. So the spread, very simply explained, is that when you were little and you had baseball teams, one team was better than the other team, you'd spot them some runs. So that, in effect, is really what the spread is. Usually the home team gets a 3-point spread. They're getting 2.5. Well, now they're called home dogs because the Raiders are plus 2.5 instead of minus 2.5. So the Vikings have to win by 3 if you're betting the spread, or you can bet the money line, which is simply win or lose. How do you do?
You did great.
The other thing that we talk about is the over and under, which is the total amount of points in the game at the end of the game, or you could bet the half, or you could bet the quarter. So as Todd does, we use a mobile device, but we've got William Hill here at Silver Sevens. So what else do you want to tell us about the Vikings and Raiders?
So there's probably some great prop bets. So you can find some prop bets on Will Dobbs runs for a touchdown and pass for extra yards.
I thought that was only in Super Bowl.
No, they have props for every game these days. Yeah, they have a bunch of stuff in there.
It's like the big game. And you can probably have
Big game, yeah.
Prop stands for propositional. Propositional bets. Looking to see what time that game is. It's going to be at 1 o'clock. It's a 1 o'clock game. Vikings and Raiders. So the biggest game, according to NBC, biggest game in the NFL playoff race this week is going to be Sunday Night Football with the Eagles against the Cowboys, and a matchup that will go a long way towards determining the NFC East and the number 1 seed in the conference. AFC playoff race also has some big games on Sunday, including the Jaguars at the Browns and the Bills at the Chiefs. If you want to talk about more football, we can do it, or we can let you get the hell out of here.
I think we should at least talk Eagles and Cowboys because they're pretty big fan base.
The Eagles are 10-2.
Isn't it crazy that Dolly Parton is now the coach of the Dallas Cowboys?
That is
right
crazy.
over here.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
She's such an entrepreneur. Like she's a Jill of all trades.
Yeah, Jill of all trades.
She knows strategy very well.
That Dolly makes $40 million a year just on Dollywood.
Really?
And I know for a fact Dolly turned down $5 million to sing Happy Birthday at a birthday party. So Dolly Parton does it. I don't know what birthday party it was. But,
So what do you think? Eagles, Cowboys?
we've talked about the Cowgirls before. I'm not a big Cowgirls fan. When I bet on them, they usually lose.
I think you're misgendering them.
I am misgendering them. I don't know how they
It's America's
identify.
team.
They're 10-2. They're still atop the conference despite their loss to the 49ers. Cowgirls are 9-3. Pretty close. Clear leaders in the wild card race. Sights are set on catching the Eagles in the NFC East. What's the spread on it? Eagles are in the Cowgirls.
It's in Dallas, correct?
It's Dallas is favored by 3.5.
That sounds like a fair
And the
line.
over and under is 52. My general rule for sports wagering, if it's 50 or over, I take the under. If it's somewhere in the 30s, I take the over. I should have taken the over last night at 30 points, but instead I took Pittsburgh last night and got killed. There was a lot of people are upset with ref calls all season.
Yeah.
Last night is certainly no exception on that game with the Steelers. I don't know if you watched the game.
I didn't see the game.
No. There was a horrible call in the last 2 minutes of the game, and again I took the points, and actually I did a propositional bet, and with 4 things happening, it's tough to get 3 things or 1 thing to happen, let alone 4. But the higher the risk, the higher the reward, really.
Enoch wants to say Cowboys are winning.
What about Cowboys?
They're going to win.
Cowboys are going to win?
Yeah. And the Dolphins.
Are they going to cover the spread?
Yes.
They're going to cover the spread.
Absolutely. I would take the over and cover the spread, and I would take the prop bet that Dolly Parton is going to run onto the field at some point.
Well, I know a lot of Eagles fans and a lot of Cowboy fans. I have to be on the Cowboys for this one, knowing those fans.
It's been a tough season to handicap for those of you that what I found out today was in the newspaper, because I read the newspaper every day.
What's a newspaper?
And that your friend, it's this thing that
Mr.
comes
Davidson.
Kenny Davidson is still one of the top
Fantasy football
30 people that are running over at another casino in their
Survivor Series.
I forgot what they call it.
He does like 30 fantasy football leagues.
He does more than
Is
that.
that bananas?
That takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Are you in any fantasy?
No, I do not do fantasy.
I've never done fantasy.
I've done fantasy.
That's like role playing.
Casino
It's
business
like,
is pretty different.
that's like Dungeons and Dragons for jocks, right?
It's like cosplay
For jocks, right? Or would be jocks.
I guess.
Kenny Davidson is an avid poker player. He is. He's watched me at the World Series many times when he can't commit to the World Series because of all his gigging. So this is his way of getting his poker in.
Wait, you played the World Series of poker?
Kelly's played a couple of them.
What?
Yeah, I used to play every single year until the pandemic. I haven't done it since the pandemic.
Let's see your poker face.
Oh, it all depends. It all depends.
Let's see your resting face.
My resting face, when I'm hiding something and I put it down and I go all in, I just go. Actually, when I go all in, I usually wear a hat. I put my face down and I don't move. I go into my yoga breathing. I'm getting too many things. I go.
Now you can't
they
play.
look at this. They look at this. They look at my. They look at this is moving, pulses, everything.
Really?
So I put my head down so they can't see anything. That's what I do. Yeah.
You play video poker?
I used to play online poker when it used to be legal in the U.S. And that it hasn't been really legal since 2008, I believe. But I used to, and that's why I was going to move back to Canada. So it just quit
Hey,
sitting
you
here.
play poker all day?
Play poker. Yeah, because I know people. A lot of people when that happened left the U.S. and moved to Costa Rica and everything like that.
Yeah.
And Mexico and a whole bunch of places because that's how they make their living online.
Yeah, I love when people come to town and say, oh yeah, I'm going to be a professional poker player. Really? You don't want to be a cowboy? No, I want to be an astronaut. So getting back to Todd's Vikings are 6-6, winning head-to-head tiebreakers over the Packers and conference tiebreaker over the Rams based on their NFC record. So they're 6-6. Where does that leave them? They got a shot?
Yes, they still have a bit of a shot for the wild card, and it leaves them a big game this weekend. For sure, they gotta come and show up here to prove that they are not what they showed last year.
So are the Dolphins not going to be in the Super Bowl?
The Dolphins are doing well. They could be in the Super Bowl.
Dolphins are 9-3. They own the AFC record tiebreaker over the Ravens. Ravens are 9-3 also, and they're commanding the lead in the AFC North. The Chiefs, who I bet on the Chiefs last week, I can't win a bet to save my life this season.
So you should just tell us your picks, and we'll go on the other side, and we'll be in great shape all season long.
Yeah, when I first started coming to Las Vegas, and I would bet on 16 parlays for it. One time I hit a 10-team parlay and a property that we were both at. And I turned in the check and said he never saw a 10-team parlay cash out before. They paid $550 to 1, and I paid the gross rent that was back to me. And as you're supposed to do is kind of play it forward a little bit. So anyway, any other teams you want to talk about? Any other football? Any other promotions? Want to talk about our food special? We didn't talk about the food special.
We should talk food special. So Friday and Saturday we have some great food specials. So tonight and tomorrow night we have a $21 prime rib special. It's amazing. And tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday we have a steak and shrimp special, which is New York steak and half a pound of fried shrimp. It's pretty amazing. Most people have a hard time finishing this, so you should come in and check that out. 2 specials for $21. We also have a great one if you're into watching football, or if you're just into chilling and partying. We have a large pizza with a bucket of beer for $21. You can't beat that, 4 beers and a large pizza. 2 people will have a hard time finishing this pizza. It's a large pizza, as I said. So come in and check those food specials out on the weekends.
Todd DeRemer, General Manager of the Silver Sevens Hotel Casino, made it in time for the podcast. Probably ran a red light just to be here.
I was never.
No, he wouldn't do that. He made it in time. Stop in and see if Todd or myself are ready Saturday night. And we've got Kelly Vohn on Saturday night. We've got High Blue Cactus tonight at 8:30 to 12 midnight. Again, free parking, free shows. What?
We've had someone join us.
We are. We're going to welcome to the stage a friend of ours. Come on up and join the party here. I'm going to move over and welcome. Let's play a little play on music from the P-Funk Parliament family. G. Poop Poop Man Anderson.
No, I'm not going to take a seat. I'll take this one. Okay.
Wow. And you are absolutely gorgeous out there.
I'm with Jonathan Scott again. This is fabulous. How you doing, sir? Your name was again? Enoch. That was the guy that was, Enoch.
He woke
Yeah,
up with
you
dog.
look like him.
He did
I
dog.
recall him. And you beautiful.
I'm Kelly. Nice to meet
Kelly,
you.
you're the one that looks down on your cap, right?
Was he playing poker?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the one doing that. Yeah, you're paying attention. I love it.
That's my girl out there, Honey Babe.
Hi.
I got the Honey Babe from Florida.
Fabulous.
Get on camera when you do
Yeah.
that.
I love your
Let's
fur.
talk to you a little bit first.
Okay.
Since we got you here, I know you got a book coming out. Is that
Yeah, the
right?
book is out. It's called The Birth of Hip Hop. You can find it on. I should have brought a copy of it, but I was in a hurry trying not to be late.
I should have brought the plug for the microphone, and we wouldn't have all this.
Well, that's okay. We're gonna win anyway.
So we're going to talk loud.
Yeah, but however, the book is called The Birth of Hip Hop. You know, I started hip hop music. The first promotion person for it. I broke that record, The Rapper's Delight, and it's called The Birth of Hip Hop, The Rapper's Delight, The Sugar Hill Gang, Gene Anderson's story. So you can find it on Barnes & Noble or Amazon. Gene, GeneAndersonStory.com.
I've known you a long time, but I never asked you how you got the name Poo-Poo Man.
Well, it's the experience, not an explanation.
I'm glad to lead you through the funk.
Yeah,
the funk in America.
Yeah, the whole funk and nothing but the funk. Yeah, I P-Funk 28 years. That was a horrible experience.
I thought they said after 4 hours you're supposed to see a doctor.
Yeah, well, you know the doctor was Dr. Funkenstein.
Dr. Funkenstein.
Dr. Funkenstein.
Maurice got a little funk,
Yeah.
a little funk.
Yeah, we wanted the funk. That was the song.
We want the
funk. Got to have that funk. We want the funk. Got to have that funk. Your love, you Funkenstein. Your funk is the best. Take this body, give it to mine. To funk with the rest. Hit me with that funkin' thing, and if you like, hit me again. We love Funkenstein. That was for the doctor.
Poo-Poo Man Anderson.
The piano player, what's your name? Mauricio, he's great, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He's a whole orchestra by himself.
He is, absolutely.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you, brother.
Now, I know you've come out with the Shampoo-Poo Champagne,
Yep, I had the champagne.
and I know you were with George Clinton, that's what we're talking about, Parliament,
Yeah,
P-Funk,
yeah.
and your own thing. And I was lucky enough to be on stage with you and our good Sonny Cool.
Yes, yeah, but you know, you're an honorary P-Funk.
When I think of Jonathan Scott, I think of funky.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I like to get funky.
I don't know how you mean that.
I like to get funky.
Yeah, well, one thing, because Jonathan knows about it, because put me on there with toys for tots, and I wrecked the joint.
You tore it up, man. You hear Gene Anderson, Poo Poo Man doing Sinatra.
Yeah, I can do that. You want to play little Frank Sinatra?
Okay.
Fly me to the moon.
Oh, yeah.
That's intro.
One, two, go.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter, Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Why don't you fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore? You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I do love you. Yeah, I can do that thing now. I can do that thing. There's a bunch of things I can't do. That ain't one of them.
Now, Kelly Vohn and Mauricio have worked up a little something for the holidays, and I think since we're in a singing kind of a thing right now, we can
Yeah.
probably carry it on.
Carry on.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue thinking about you. Decorations around on a green Christmas tree won't be the same if you're not here with me. Snowflakes start falling. That's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas away, but I have a blue Christmas.
Girl, you know what? You're going to get somewhere someday.
Back to Canada again.
Back to Canada. to
Kelly's
Nova.
Canadian.
Yes.
That's okay. I've been to Canada before.
It's okay?
I had a fabulous time. Matter of
Did
fact,
you? Awesome.
the
Where'd you
ladies
go?
loved me in Canada.
Oh,
I
I bet
thought
the
kisses
ladies
at the
did.
witches. I'm going to say,
Bitches after witches?
yeah.
Oh my God,
I know
that's
what he meant.
hilarious.
Yeah,
He
well,
knows.
I thought kisses all day and all night. Matter of fact, my fingers got sore.
Oh my
They
goodness.
didn't get frozen.
Yeah. Where in Canada did you go?
I played to Quebec.
Quebec?
I played Montreal.
Uh-huh.
And I played Cooten Gardens in Australia.
Yeah, I don't think that's in Canada.
I've never been to
Yeah,
Canada.
Cooten Gardens in Australia.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I had a fabulous time.
Yeah.
I went to church there, and the church was made out of wood. You know the pulpit and all that. They didn't get it made out of marble and gold and stuff. It was made out of wood. The whole where the preacher was at the pulpit, yeah.
Yeah,
The altar. Yeah, that's
In Montreal?
It. Yeah,
In Montreal? Montreal has beautiful churches. It really does. It's old style. And if you go farther into Quebec, you'll get into Quebec City, where they still have a huge castle and fortress. It's Chateau Frontenac. And it's
Oh, no, you speak
beautiful.
French.
It is like, they still have cobble streets, and the streets are very narrow. It's very European. Yeah, I love Quebec. Quebec is
I was
beautiful
just talking
history.
about things like, I want to wish everybody a happy Hanukkah.
Happy
I want to cover my
Hanukkah!
people. I want to cover my tribe.
Yes.
Tequila, but you were very,
That's a, but I was close.
you were very close to
Did you
Alvin
say
Tequila.
tequila?
I was close.
Or Harvey and Sheila.
That's what. Harvey and Sheila, Harvey and Sheila, Harvey and Sheila, Harvey.
How do you get anything done with this man? Oh my God, it'd be so
That's the
fun.
dominating segment.
Say, now, do you know that song, Chestnuts Roasting on Open Fire? I guess we might as well try it together.
Yeah, Mel Torme made that song famous.
Yeah, the Nat King Cole blew it out the water.
Okay. Take it.
Chestnuts roasting on fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe can help to make the season bright. Tiny time with their eyes all alone, they'll find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loading lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child become a spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase for kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you, honey babe. Oh yeah. Say, I don't want to lose my funkadelic license because we still love the funk. Yeah, we love the funk. Got to love the funk. We love the funk for Jonathan. We love the funk.
Well, you know, there's no other show in town that you just go, no rehearsal, we just wing it, we do it, we just go, and we're lucky enough to have great talent here. Kelly's going to be here Saturday night, and do we have you for a few more minutes? All right, because we're going to play this game.
Okay,
We
okay.
got to play the game. We play a game called Truth or BS, and we take a classic TV sitcom. And this week we're going to do Laverne and Shirley. And we lost a dear friend last year, Cindy Williams, who was a great friend of mine and of the
Actually,
show.
this year, January of this year,
It was January of
2023.
this year.
Hasn't even been a whole year.
Cindy was a doll, and she told great stories all the time. And what I loved about Cindy is she'd come on the show with me, and we'd improv some stuff and have some fun. And afterwards, she'd give me notes. She'd say, you know, we can make this funnier next time if we do this. And she was my neighbor at Las Vegas Country Club. She was an absolute doll. She was a treasure. She was a diamond. We miss her greatly. But Laverne and Shirley made their TV debut on an episode of Happy Days. The episode featured the girls on a double date with the Vohns, Henry Winkler, Richie Cunningham. The two were such a big hit. Studio exec producer Gary Marshall and his brother to cook up a show for their very own. Little they know the spin-off would quickly become more popular than the original show. Now I asked Cindy for a Gary Marshall story, And the story that she told me was that Gary Marshall would always say, "What's the funny picture here? What's the funny picture?" And he would write the show around a funny picture. The best example would be Laverne and Shirley on the coat hooks on the back of the door, and they're swinging to get off, and the whole show was based on that funny picture. So she had great stories, but that we could talk about a lot. But why don't we start with Mauricio doing the intro music, so our editor Chris knows where to start this segment, because we're also on Spotify and iHeartRadio and Apple Podcasts, so you can not only see us but you can hear us. And so let's start a little with the intro music.
We're gonna make it. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Read us any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. Nothing's gonna turn us back now. Straight ahead and on the track now. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. There is nothing we won't try. Never heard the word impossible this time. There's no stopping us. We're gonna make it. On your mark and set and go now. Got a dream and we just go now. We're gonna make our dreams come true. And we'll do it our way, it's our way. Make our dreams come true. And we'll do it our way, it's our way. Make our dreams come true. For me and you. I've never, honestly, I was born in 73. The show's went from 76 to 83. There was never a time when Laverne and Shirley wasn't a part of my life. I watched that show so much. Are you, okay, so we played this game, True to BS.
Penny Marshall was my favorite.
Well,
I was in love with Penny.
We're going to get to that. Now you've already answered one of the questions. I'm going to make a statement. I'm going to make a statement, and you'll decide whether or not we all, you must answer. You said if it's truth or BS. I'm the ultimate arbiter, but you can't advocate for your position. So here we go.
Empirical.
These are empirical facts. These are not opinions. These are absolutely
Did you
empirical
spell
facts.
that word?
I am, he said the same thing.
That's okay.
IMPERICAL.
Empirical.
I couldn't tell the difference.
First one. Cindy and Penny, Cindy Marshall or Cindy Williams and Penny Marshall were writers for Martin Scorsese before they got on Laverne and Shirley, Truth or BS.
BS.
I think that is possible.
I think it's possible too.
Mauricio?
Well, it's almost true. It was actually Francis Ford Coppola that they were writers for. But so it could have been possibly true. Everybody gets a point. The set was recycled from The Odd Couple, Truth or BS.
That sounds true.
No.
Same people, Gary Marshall, Penny Marshall was on there.
She's right. That's where she made that's her big hit.
She remember that. I'm going to say true.
That door is the opposite way though, isn't it? Like the odd couple all comes forward.
They're
Okay, I'll say true.
It is true. Yeah. You can, and the doors are how you can
I
tell.
missed that one.
We
That's
should do
all right.
Odd Couple. We haven't done that
I
before.
never watched The Odd Couple. It's good. All right, Sophie's choice. Sophie's choice.
Meryl Streep.
Shirley or Laverne. If you had to, you can only take one out of Nazi Germany or whatever.
What's the question?
Laverne, she had the L on her shirt. To make sure
Cindy, because I love her.
What do I do? Laverne or
What's the
Shirley?
question?
Sophie's choice. Laverne or Shirley. You can only pick one.
What's Sophie's choice?
When she had to pick one kid to take with her, and she could only she had 2 kids, and she could only get one kid out of it.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Cindy, yeah, Cindy Williams. She's like such a good.
Maurizio? It's a tough choice.
If you stuck Mauricio.
I'm going to go with Laverne. Actually, the correct answer is Laverne. Laverne was hotter and sexier.
The correct answer is Laverne.
You really feel
Oh
like
my God.
Laverne could vodio Jojo, and you're going to have to work to get in Shirley's pants. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I say go with
And Penny
Laverne.
was a chain smoker, though. She would drive me crazy with the cigarettes.
Okay, well, that's Penny, not Laverne. Laverne never touched a cigarette, okay? There was a cartoon of Laverne and Shirley where they were in the army, and their commanding officer was a talking pig, truth or BS.
BS.
Yes.
I don't
Absolutely true.
It was true.
They had a cartoon, and they were in the
Of course
army,
that was true.
and their commanding officer was a talking fish. There was an episode, there was a live action one where they were in the army, and you know who played their...
Jim Neighbors.
No, that's a different... And who was it? Vicki Lawrence, Mama, from Mama's Family. Vicki Lawrence played their, drill sergeant. All right, Sophie's Choice, one more time. Lenny or Squiggy?
Oh,
Lenny.
The Dick on an Island?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about, Lenny.
The two great...
Hello,
The
ladies.
creepy guys who lived upstairs.
What about?
Which one? Lenny or Squiggy?
The Dick on an Island.
Lenny. Speaking of drive me
Yeah,
nuts.
Lenny's the correct answer, obviously. We all-
Michael McKean.
I picked Lenny because Lenny, he grew up to join Spinal Tap.
True story. And we're almost there.
Wow, you know everything. You are a walking encyclopedia.
Truth or
I love
BS,
it.
Spinal Tap made an appearance on Laverne and Shirley.
BS.
I'll say
I
true.
believe he did.
This true.
Well, in a way, all three of the actors, Michael McKean, Harry Shearer, and Christopher Guest, were all in the same episode of Laverne and Shirley.
But not as one.
Not as Spinal Tap. So technically, correct.
What's the plotline?
I don't know.
I just
The California episodes are better, truth or BS?
BS.
California.
BS.
I didn't know there was different.
Yeah, they went to California for the last 3 years.
I don't remember them joining the army.
Well, you've got to do some research.
Wow, I don't
This
know
junk
that.
is free on YouTube. Get on it, Cracker.
Brendan says hi from Ireland.
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 Sure, Medora, Shillelagh. What do you think? The California episodes are better, absolutely. Yeah, they are. They're better. California's better than Milwaukee. Milwaukee was depressing. It's so gray and
They worked at a
cold.
brewery.
Yes.
Yeah, that was that Schlitz beer.
Yes, sir. They were
Shots.
bottle capsules.
Shots.
Shots.
so close.
So close.
So close.
The Vegas Golden Knights are the best team ever. Truth or BS?
BS.
Ireland, I hope you're listening. Vegas Golden Knights, best team ever. Truth or bullshit?
Yes,
Yes.
they're the best.
You know how to play this
They're the
game.
best. They're the best.
You understand the world and how it
I
works.
believe that.
Kelly, you're not going to
He's
answer?
Canadian.
I love the Golden Knights. I do. And you know what? They're a great team.
I can agree with you because I'm from Cincinnati, which has no hockey team. So I can.
Well played. Well played. The correct answer is, of course, Vegas Golden Knights are the best team ever. The theme song hit #1 in the Billboard charts.
I'm going to say true.
BS. Didn't hit number one.
I think it did.
Maurizio feels very sure about this.
Yeah, you think it did?
Kelly?
Doing it always. That one?
Yeah.
It didn't hit number one.
I don't think so. No.
No.
25 on the Billboard charts.
Okay.
It's
Close.
pretty good.
Close.
That was pretty good, though.
Yeah.
I can't hit 25 on no chart. That's no Billboard, my gosh. And I'm singing like...
Not even with rappers delight.
I hit 25 on the eye chart.
And I can't get nowhere.
Really? It ain't fair, honey.
Next question.
This is the last one. The final episode was a backdoor pilot for Rondo, the sexy next door neighbor. Truth or BS?
True.
Yeah.
Sounds true.
BS. It's actually for Carmine.
Oh.
They tried a backdoor pilot for Carmine, but it didn't take off, and that was the final
You
episode.
got that right.
They didn't do that, girl.
No.
Poor thing.
Poor thing.
Poor thing.
All right, here's
She
the
didn't
one.
get 25 on the charts either, honey.
Who won? Who won the
I
game?
think we know who the winner of this game is.
yes.
Game, Poo Poo Man. and-
Yeah, Poo Poo
Hey.
Man. You have won the truth. Appropriately enough, the Poo Poo
A few
Man
more
has won
things
the.
about Laverne and
Yes.
Shirley. The catchphrase was inspired by Marshall's childhood. Ever wonder about the original of the show's opening catchphrase? Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Hassenpfeff Incorporated. In her 2012 memoir, My Mother Was Nuts, Marshall explained that it was a Yiddish song from her childhood that she and her friends would sing on their way to school. They recorded a Laverne and Shirley soundtrack. We talked about that. a
But
little
also,
bit.
okay, you and I have this, Schlemiel and Schlemazel.
That's your cousin.
yeah.
I heard that the Schlemiel, whichever one it was, but a Schlemiel is somebody who falls out of a window, and the Schlemazel is who they fall onto.
Other way.
No, but here's the deal. I looked up. A Schlemazel is not a person with good luck. They're a person with consistently bad luck, according to every internet source I took.
I don't think so.
Call them that kind of name, they would have to be bad luck.
I'm going to call my rabbi on that one.
You call your rabbi.
Rabbi Levi Wilhelm at the Chabad Southwest. Lenny and Squiggy were bopping around long before the show.
True story.
Actors Michael McKean and David Lander created the comedy routine while performing together in college. Two became writers on Laverne and Shirley, suggesting adding the characters to the mix. Studio execs gave the green light on one condition. The character Anthony Squigliano had to be renamed Squiggy.
Because they thought there were too many Italians on the show.
Williams left the show due to her pregnancy. Of all the show's changes, none were felt as deeply as Cindy Williams' departure in season 8. Early in the season, the actor Mary became pregnant. She thought she would return to the show with camera shots to hide the baby bump, but that didn't work out. Williams left the show triggering a weird multiverse where it seemed like, we talked about multiverses, Shirley never existed. Without Shirley, the show literally and figuratively didn't live up to its name. And its 8th season became its last. Ariana Grande reunited Marshall and Williams after Williams left the show. Tensions between the two stars remained high for years. According to Marshall, we were not estranged during the show, but then she got married. She was happy. Cindy Williams had a baby and married Bill Hudson. Her husband was a pain in the ass. He wanted to be a producer, so that's what happened. While life drove them apart, it was Ariana Grande who brought them back together.
He would count their lines. He would count, and Shirley's agent too. Both of them would be counting how long the laughs lasted, and they would complain if somebody got a longer laugh than the other one. Her husband was literally going through the script and counting lines to make sure everybody had it would seem like an awful set to work on. It was and the Happy Days, they were all super happy on Happy Days, and they would get done at like 3 o'clock and go spend their money, and Laverne and Shirley, they'd be there till 1 o'clock in the morning, and maybe rewrite the whole script. Gary
Time
Marshall.
for a quick chat, GBT or no?
Yeah.
You're not. Okay.
310. She's got it.
Because I'm already late.
So Kelly's going to be here Saturday night. You can catch Kelly Vohn, 8:30 to 12 midnight. And then Saturday night tonight we've got High Blue Cactus, for NFR being in town. Free parking, no cover charge, free show, a $10 bucket of Heineken Silver. I'm going to ask Mauricio to take us out of here.
And every Friday at 2 p.m. we do shoot this thing here at the Silver Seven.
Yeah.
So tune in, or if you want to come down, we've always got great guests and a great show. Today's with no exception.
Great? You said great?
I said great.
You said great.
You know what?
Send us emails.
You're 24 on my charts.
Oh, hey, what got a big number? What?
Pick up Gene Anderson's book, The Gene Anderson Story.
I got 2 telephones in my pocket, and both of them going off. I mean, like something. I got them in my rear pocket, so they're both going off. I'm feeling funny.
Somebody saw you
Feeling
on this.
funky. Jerry was right finished on a funk beat.
We want the fun.
We want to send us an email at news1lasvegas@gmail.com.
We want the fun. Get about that fun. We want the fun. Hey, gotta have that fun. We want the fun. Gotta have that fun. Oh. Da, 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 da. Everybody sing now. Da, 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 da. What you gonna do? We're gonna turn this mother out. We're gonna turn this mother out. Honey, babe, you're gonna turn this mother out. Jonathan, you're gonna turn this mother out. Oh, we want the fun. Gotta have that fun. Oh, we want the fun. Gotta have that fun. We want the fun.
And we out. And that's how we do it here at Vegas Nonstop. Sharing is caring. Send us an email at news1lasvegas@gmail.com. That's news number one, not spelled out, Las Vegas @gmail.com. Eat well, party hard, my friends. If you're around, please stop by and say hi. Silver Sevens, 4100 Paradise Road, Flamingo in Paris. Thank you, our guests. Thank you, everybody. Eat well, party hard. Jonathan Scott, love you.
We're out.